Okay. And Force over here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time, we did the best we could with everything that we had, and so now we're gonna continue where we left off last night because I was so tired that I couldn't keep my eyes open very much. So we're gonna go ahead and continue where we left off. Let's go ahead and load. I should do that here. So let's go ahead and get started. He's turned the entire situation around against us. The proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find that proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served. Hello, Daniel Barry. How you doing tonight? Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence of a place that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence. Needless to say, we Von Palmer's commanded to achieve nothing but victory. And by any means necessary. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma, and I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. This leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, then I will soil my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law? And what is justice? And which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? That choice is one I must make by my hand, here and now. Here's where it gets a lot trickier here. Because I'm pretty sure, no matter where you go about it, it's going to be a very I know I'm taking a bit too long, a little bit too much for this, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to be in the mind of Edgeworth. How should we go about this? Because before, he probably would have wanted to do things Manfred von Karma's way. Nowadays, not so much. He's more about I would rather get to the truth by any legal means possible. This is where it gets tricky, right? um I'm gonna just This would be a character development right there. Oh, hashtag Joe C raid. Welcome Raiders. Hold on a second. Hold up a second. I don't have my chat up. Give me a second. I got the man in the myth. I will never stop calling this man that. Tasha Gamer and Ball. It's actually a good thing Joe's here because I got something. Let me see if it'll work though. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be mad at Stream Elements. If it doesn't show that, I'm not gonna be happy because I know it sometimes runs, but then it sometimes doesn't. I don't know why. Oh, I guess it's not gonna work. Okay, fine. But yeah, thank you, Joe, for the raid. I know you were playing Smash Brothers Ultimate. How did that go for you? Stream Elements making me look bad. How lovely. Alright. Anyway. But yeah, Joe, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good stream over there. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to figure out what I should do. What I should do in the game. Let's see, it went well, had a lot of participants and had my phone actually said that I said SIRI. Went well, and I didn't mean to press the button! But anyway, use it, no balls. I didn't even mean to press the button! Okay, I did not mean to press the button. We're gonna go back for a second. We're gonna go back. Because you also gotta get in order for you to get the trophy for that case, you cannot use story mode at all. So, we'll load back in real quick. They said, use it, no pause, okay. Does I use it? Use it! Why not? Alright. We can actually skip through this. Circle button! Gotta love it. I've already gone through everything here, so if you want to hear me voice act this whole bit, just go back to the very beginning. Alright, give me 1 second here. There's no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law, too, crosses into new territory. Well, even though it would technically be territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that. Hey, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night as well. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Technically speaking, this wouldn't be the first time a lawyer would try to use evidence that is technically illegal. Goodness knows how many times that's happened in those legal crime dramas that you see in, primarily Law and Order. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this. Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life. It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates. Oh, is that what that is? I love playing an old man who pretends not to know what's being shown to him. This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG-8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin. Throwback to, the character that's in this case. I think, though, he was mentioned in case number 3, was it? I think it was number 3. Yeah, I think so. Oh! So, why do you have such a card in your possession? Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu. The Yatagarasu gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader? I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given. Okay, so before we go on with this, there's something we should know. In case 5 of the original Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, there was a book that's handed to us titled Evidence Law. It had 2 particular rules in it. One of the rules to my knowledge was where in order for you to use a piece of evidence, it had to be relevant to the case in the first place, even if it was not really allowed, technically speaking. Yeah, here we are. What? This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG-8 incident. I also apologize if my British accent is really, really bad. I should have done that beforehand. But whatever. The KG-8 incident? The card and the video. These 2 pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate. Oh, very interesting. I must admit I am very curious now. Very curious in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you've presented. The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. March 15th, 1:34 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis, lobby. That's where the fun begins. So, what is this interesting thing that you wanted to show me? The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG-8 murder occurred. From this footage we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves that the card was used to relay an order. You really need a guess? The fact this man's got a knife in one hand and a card in the other. Yeah, that's obvious.
Take that!
As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand. I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are, does it now? Ah, but there is a very easy way for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. Look at this. A blood stain. This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG-8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Codopian government car. What? Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage. This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring with Codopia. We already know what it is. It's the same black card that's in the jacket pocket.
Take that!
The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it. It tells us that without a doubt, this person in this car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera. And with it, we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day. You've done well, boy, to make it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at that time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove. How so? The Principality of Codopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist. That arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them. Are we finished here yet, boy? The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. Oh, yes, we can. That medal that you were so willingly flaunting around, that you were messing with, twiddling in your fingers. Why is there a reflection of it right there?
Take that!
What the? Ambassador Oba! Yes, what is it? You were once an army man in the service of Codopia, and it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct? Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia. But now I am the only one who owns this particular medal. He just outed himself without even realizing it. In that case, the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you! How do you figure that? By the medal captured here in this footage. It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest. Although you did technically call it breast, but we're not going to go that far. Anyway. What? This is how it will be. But I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen. You've moved me with your devotion and its taste, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me? It's almost looking impossible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time. You might lose the game this time? You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador. Is that a fact? Very well. I've decided to confess and admit my guilt. You're going to confess? And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result. What the? Regarding the Damask 2 murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense. You're claiming it was justified self-defense? Damask 2 attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him. What a pathetic performance. As if we've never heard this shit before. Oh wait, yes we have. I'm not giving you one. Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times. Why am I thinking? Oh yes, I know why. Thank you, Tasha, for letting me for that watch party of Has Been Hotel. Because now the very first scene I'm thinking of, it happens to be that one scene where Lucifer and Alistair bicker back and forth with one another. You know the one. Where it's like, at first Lucifer is really liking Has Been Hotel. Then Alistair's, oh, it was actually my idea. Well, it's not very classy, is it? Fuck you. I love that bit. Anyway, but I don't know which one I like more. Alistair and Lucifer bickering at each other, or Alistair and Vox bickering. No, it's Alistair and Vox, but Lucifer and Alistair come close second. Anyway, anyway, moving on. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence. It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? Motherfucker! You were asking for evidence earlier. What do you mean? You pot calling the kettle black over here. Jeez. It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if it's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should, says the man with an evil grin on his face. But Damask 2 didn't have a single weapon on his body. Do you think he cares? He's trying to get his way out of this. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up over because I hid the weapon. You hid it? I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing that's how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek. My special bonsai trimming shears. Oh, it's covered in blood. He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense. Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth? Since he has both the wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so. Ambassador Alba's wound data jotted down in my organizer. Ambassador Alba claims it's proof he was stabbed by Damask 2, so it was justified defense. No way! Oh, which reminds me, I guess there is still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on. Stop spewing nonsense! You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you. The murder at Damask 2 was done in self-defense. In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive. Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten. And what is that? Yep, he realizes it now. Because he's an ambassador. That's what you mean! Extraterritoriality. Hold on, let me try this again. Extraterritoriality. That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. So any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agent Lane, what is Interpol's stance on this? Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crime. That's the court's job. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective, even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. That arrogance and your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands. He likely does. These crimes you all speak so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Ablaze has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. These 2 layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court. You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers. Is there nothing we can do? Yep, we're gonna save our progress like I always do. Twice, just in case something were to happen in the first run. Now we are on the second part of the ending. This is gonna get interesting. March 15th, 2:11 a.m. Theatrum. Man, I wish it was that. If it was actually 2:11 a.m. on my clock, I would laugh hysterically. But no, we are 34 minutes away from that, actually. Theatrum Neutralis Lobby. I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes, and there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to slip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck are laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go at the Yatagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare! Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. Now we know how that defense lawyer felt when he had to take care of that one guy in Case 5 of the original Ace Attorney game that was released on the Nintendo DS, where that case was a DS exclusive up until it would be re-released ever since then. Yes, I had to make that reference because this is exactly what I'm thinking of. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Hold it! Come on, everyone, we can't give up yet. Okay. I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find a rotten treasure hidden here. She's right! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well. Let us reopen the investigation and see what we can find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you! Okay, then I'll go check Babal a bit more, sir. And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast. Now then. Before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion Flowers data erased from my organizer. Begin investigation. Diatrum Neutralis, lobby. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. Agitated Alba. I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool! It sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And Murder Damask 2 run a smuggling operation and made counterfeit bills, apparently. But I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin and Babal. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. So, let me see, do we have what we need here? Yes, we do. Because we can't really figure out what's agitated Alba right now. However, look at this, we got Babalese Embassy and Babalese Embassy's printing press. So these two might be connected. Let's try them. Yeah! The counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press. But the necessary materials, such as the Babalese ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun? Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bill's disposal, and the reason Mr. Cochin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, what do you think was the one with the most to gain? Is it really a question here? It's Quercus Alba, of course. It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. Motive to kill Cochin. Alba could conveniently place all the guilt for the smuggling on the Cochin. And that's what we needed. As Edgeworth just said, if Alba killed Cochin and then put the blame onto him when it comes to the smuggling ring or anything to do with that in any way, shape, or form, what's going to happen then? Manny Cochin can't defend himself. He's dead. So, there you go. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. Then you mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends. As we have learned in case 1, that's not always the case. Maybe they were. But what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship? Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Paleno to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabast's Primadux statue. So Mr. Cochin hired Damask too to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin? It is definitely a possibility at this point. Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. But the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast. But Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right? Right. And that is what we must solve next. So many things to explore here. So we can't go this way. Can't go that way. And we can't go that way. We could talk to that one guy, but I don't think he's going to do anything for us. So let's see here. See, now this, I don't think we've seen earlier. I don't think we've seen this before, until now. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. It appears to be a It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species? I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Oh man, Miss Old Bag. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one? I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. I don't know what I'm trying to say that in a way here. Let's take a look-see. Is there a reason why we got something right here? Why is it missing a bit of a piece of it in the middle? Let's see something here. Yep, that's what it is. Look on the edge of that, look at the edge of that blade. Right here. It looks very similar to a flower in the middle of that whole thing, doesn't it? Babal's national symbol is the butterfly and Alabast's is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? The handle on this knife? I'm not gonna say that. Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis. In the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. Commemorative photo data jotted down in my organizer. Taken at the Theatrum Neutralis, the murder weapon can be seen in Mr. Alba's bouquet. The flower motif. It looks like one of the flower petals is missing. Oh! And take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. Then the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Alabastian knife data updated in my organizer. Blade determined to be Alabastian. The flower motif's petals are separate. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Cochin. The place where the Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is? See, we could go with the easy answer and say it's the embassy of Babal. But something tells me that would just be too simple. And this is Ace Attorney we're talking about here. They are not that simple. Well, I mean, they're simple in the first case of the first game. It's simple. But in this case, it's not that simple. It wouldn't be here. It would be right here.
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that the both of them would have been in is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually an Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabast, and Babal post-haste. Post-haste. There you go. Babal's records should be easy to obtain, however. The problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see their records, despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
Every time you hear that music, you know she's got something good going on here. The last time we heard this song, before earlier when she made her return, was Case 5 of Justice for All. I won't spoil it, because it is a major plot spoilers. But if you know, you know. I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Franziska. I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babal. You would do well to take a look at its contents. Security footage data jotted down at my organizer. Footage of the entranceways into Babal and Alabast from the Theatrum Neutralis. You move fast. Avon Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babal investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down and say that we can't solve this case. I'm sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alabast Immigration Secreted area? I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Let's see. Alright. And then, which bit of the footage should I examine? Start 522. Those are posters of this country's tourist spots, though most are Vadewater land. I wonder if Alabastians in general like theme parks at all. The guard who stopped you has been to Vadewater land a number of times, apparently. I guess they don't have theme parks in Alabast, huh? Apparently not. This man is the immigration officer who is on duty. He's making the exact same scary face that he was making a minute ago. Wait, is it just me or is he blushing? It appears that he gets busted around the ambassador. I guess the ambassador is well respected inside Alabast too. You could say that. The guard doesn't appear to be capable of looking at the ambassador. I can't believe how completely fooled I was by the way he carried himself. He had me fooled too. According to the files I had sent for earlier, Ambassador Alba was a Cadopian hero. He saved the royal family from danger countless times. So what bothers me is why would a man like that create a smuggling ring? Even with all the authority I have, I still haven't been able to figure out why. It sounds like the ambassador was a hero who was corrupted by evil. But no matter what happened in the past, we can't let the man he is now escape justice. It's the doors leading to the Theatrum Neutralis. The more the guy tried to keep me out, the more I wanted to get in. It's human nature. But I guess I can't complain too much. It did get let inside in the end. At least nothing seems out of the ordinary with the door. "5:22 p.m. At around this time, the Steel Samurai stage show had come to an end, and Ambassador Obo was making his way back to his office. And then later he shook hands with the Steel Samurai in his office, and then he was going to give a speech in the Rose Garden. Being an ambassador sounds like a busy, busy job. It's like someone is always stealing your time away. Yes, I'd imagine it's something like that. But despite how busy he was, he still managed to find the time to kill Mr. Cochin and move his body somehow from the thief from Neutralis. Let's go to 5:21 and see what we have already gotten here. Oh, this is the first time of 5:21 p.m. That's just after the end of the Steel Samurai stage show. Correct. We were still inside the theater itself at around all because Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't get out of his seat. I wanted to show the actors my appreciation for a bit and soak in the atmosphere. Yeah, with your eyes closed and a complete lack of motion except for some breathing. What, is there a problem with that, Kay? Am I not allowed to listen to a show the way I want to? Anyway. He's making a really scary face, even though there's really no one around here to see it. I wonder if he's just a grumpy sort. Although that wouldn't do much for tourism. Hey, you smiled a bit little just now. I wonder if he recalled something funny. Well, even if he did, he still has that hard glare in his eyes. It would appear that he was born with stern-looking eyes. Rather fitting for someone in the security business, I'd say. Ooh, I don't remember all these posters. I wonder what they're of. I do remember a bunch of these hanging in that hallway. I believe they were all related to tourism and sightseeing. In Alabast? Impossible. If I were in Bhopal, I could believe that, however. No, they were posters promoting tourist traps in this country. And I believe they were mostly of Gatewater land. I see. So they were targeted at the embassy staff. Sounds about right, doesn't it? It's the door leading into the Theatre of Neutralis. I tried so hard to get through this door, you know, but I just couldn't get in. But it felt so great when I was finally allowed to go through there. You know what I really wanted to do, though? I wanted to try sneaking my way in. At least nothing seems out of the ordinary with the door. Alright. Let's try 523. It appears that he is inspecting the person coming through the country. Are you kidding? It's more like he's not checking the Steel Samurai. And then they gave me such a hard time. There are certain risks involved when you give some people preferential treatment. 5:23 p.m. This is just after the end of the Steel Samurai stage show. And after I had been given that autograph. You totally had stars in your eyes at that time, Mr. Edgeworth. I most certainly did not! You had stars in your eyes because of an autograph you received from that man. Miles Edgeworth, you've just lost any respect I had left for you. I believe it's time to change the subject. I know, right? These certainly is a variety of posters on this wall. It's kind of hard to see what's written on them, so... Hey, Tam, thank you for the late Joe C raid. How you doing tonight? I should have asked everybody else how they were doing tonight. That's my fault, actually. Yeah, that is my fault. I didn't mean to ignore everybody else that partook in the raid. It's kind of hard to see. Doing good, bro. And you're doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. It's kind of hard to see what's written on them, so they just look festive, you know? Those are all tourism posters for this country, although most are of Dataland. I wonder if any Alabastians actually go to Waterland for fun. Did I just say Gatorland? That was not meant to be a reference, and ironically enough, that actually is an actual thing. I remember Gabriel Iglesias talked about it in that one comedy special of his from I think it was 2006, titled "Hot and Fluffy," when he was doing his special in Bakersfield, California. It's just really hard to imagine them hanging out there. True, they do seem to be a nation of extremely serious people. Doesn't something about the slump's shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Pushcart data ordered down in my organizer. Still, Samurai pushed this to Alabas from the dressing room. The bulge is unnatural. Next, let us check the footage from Babal's security camera. I hope it shows us something good. Alright, let's see here. Philly, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is a contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing was the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. But wasn't his body found in Babal? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Good to know I got my full bar back. Ambassador Oba! I thought I had asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this data sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun, and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over. No.
Objection!
Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I am heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth. And you know it. Ugh. Hold it! Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Polano. Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know. Very well, if you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Ambassador Pereno. Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what is it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Huh, I see. You seem to have a good hand in this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Testimony. Ambassador Alba's alibi. Frankly, I still don't understand why I am being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was an alabast the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi. So that is your alibi? That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said, hold it! What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, budge an inch of where I'm standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose. Of course, that is something I've understood from the start. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first Janitarasu was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me. So that's why we've just gotta catch him, okay? We will. I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have at the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. Rebuttal. Ambassador Alba's alibi. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was an alabas the whole time. See, I gotta remember. So that's Babal. This is Alabast. Let's think about this for a second here. You know what? We're not gonna question this. We don't really need to question that. What was he doing in Alabast? And what exactly did you do? Edgeworth just asked my own question. And what exactly did you do while you were in Alabast? I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai and then I arranged a few files. Around that time, the thief who sneaked in took me by surprise.
Objection!
Are you saying that it was Damask 2 that made the first move? Yes, and it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with a primitive statue. Unfortunately, he died from the blow, but it was an act of justified self-defense.
Objection!
Calling it that doesn't cover what you really did. Cover up? No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't planning to admit it, which is why you tried to frame the Steel Samurai. If you weren't an ambassador, I'd be letting my whip fly loose on you right now. I am terribly sorry that I didn't clean up the body before, or that I didn't clean up the body better. But I am a busy man. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know.
Objection!
Yet despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Cochin, didn't you?
Objection!
Man is evil, and I'm sure you are familiar with the facts, but Mr. Cochin was killed in Babal while I was all the way in Alabast. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi.
Hold it!
You insist that it's not possible for you to have killed Mr. Cochin in Babal. And you are correct. Oh? I thought you would put up a bit more of a fight, but if you must concede to me, the only thing I am conceding is that it's not possible for you to kill him in Babal. I am not conceding that your alibi is the truth. Oh, I see. However, no matter how you try, know that you can't crush my alibi. You would be wise not to underestimate a prosecutor of this country. We'll see about that. So, Mr. Cochin was a friend of Ambassador Alba. If that's true, then why did the ambassador kill him? It's not like in the case of my father where he ordered someone to do it. The problem we have here is we don't know what their exact relationship was. Indeed, if they had a complete trust in each other, and there is no motive for murder. However, both men were very selfish, and I believe that is from where his motive arose. I got two places I think this could work. Let's try this one first.
Objection!
Nope.
Objection!
Nope. I feel like I'm on sort of the right track here. Well, we actually did question the... Now that I think about it, we did question their relationship, so let's talk about it. Oh wait, first off, wrong button, I meant to press it. I meant to press, not to present. It's not a hypothesis. Earlier, we proved it to be what happened. Well, let's leave that to one side for now. Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh? So you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin? If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me. Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously. I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well. The game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claimed that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it. How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? And I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. In that case, what motive would I have to kill my co-conspirator? Usually this is what we need to figure out what we need. This does technically have something to do with Manny Cochin, so let's try it. Alright. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil. And because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess. I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never used guesswork in moving my case forward. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? Oh, sorry. The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alabas primitive statue. By killing him and pushing all the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. He's the main villain of the game, Edgeworth. What did you expect? It appears that this is where the real battle will begin. Now then, if you will excuse me. Wait! What? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Ambassador Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. That is something for Babal to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Paleno. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno. We must find some way to stop him from leaving. It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Hold it! Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. Okay? Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatagarasu's legacy will live on through me. Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? You just leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this? No. And why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? That is a clue my father, Byron Faraday, left for us. Did you say Byron Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG-8 incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarasu's key? Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu killed 7 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me. If you won't believe me, then take a look at this. And what is that toy there? That's... This thievery device was used by the Yatagarasu. Or rather, by my father. Where did the gust of wind come from? "7 years ago, he used this when he was snuffed into this embassy." What? These 2 pieces of evidence that hold information to the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these 2 pieces of evidence. Yatagarasu, you're ever the thorn in my side. Hey, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings? It's nothing case-breaking, really. Ah, then it was just a bluff. Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad had found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. There's 2 pieces. Aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Hey. When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all, barring a person like me. Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me. I can't let this opportunity Tay has created for me go to waste. Testimony. Alba's Alibi Part 2. The last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that I was in Alabast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Now, since you people were practically bitten, I allow you to question me. What an arrogant old man. Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you though. You've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any inane questions, and you will be punished. So any needless pressing or presenting will hurt our case. In that case, the only thing you can do is to present the correct evidence. Understood? Of course. I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Coacher was killed before he returned to Babal. In which case, there's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. Rebuttal. Alba's Alibi Part 2. Well, if that's the case, then where did the commemorative photo come from,
Objection!
I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. Oh, it's commemorative, all right. One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again? This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. I see you recognize it as well as you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it among the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai, meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that is exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. No! Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end?
Not so fast!
Hey! Agent Lang! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What is that movie that it's just making me think of? The one where it's like the one-liner after the kill moment. When you have that one guy being like, diplomatic immunity! Shoot him dead. It's just been revoked. What is the name of that movie? I don't know what it is, but I know the line. What do you mean revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. Lang Z says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters and the imperial household of the King of Alabast took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The imperial household? You... What have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. Yes! Ha What? 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 Effective today? Effective right now! Hell yeah! And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. The video that the Yadagarasu protected? You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador? In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, Lang Z. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. It can't be. I don't like this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Ha 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 ha! Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing. Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again. He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield. What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him. Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador. Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba.
Objection!
No, I won't be stopped now. She still intends to fight us? So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me. I'd expect no less of you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Cochin in the theater. But even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babal? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous! I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. I know where this is going. I know exactly where this is going. I just have to see if it's on the right statement. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. Testimony. Alba's Alibi Part 3. I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left the bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right? There's no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babal. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too? You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, put this guy out of the embassy, and we can finally end everything. I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he's just another witness. Yes, just another witness. All right. What are we waiting for? Let's get this guy. And get him good. I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. Rebuttal. Alba's Alibi Part 3. It has to be this on this statement. It has to be.
Objection!
Yes! Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What is that supposed to be? It's footage from the security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it? Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement. Thank you for the warning. Now if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here, I was actually going with that too, actually, yes. This lump here inside the push cart. Do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the push cart. It's either this or it's Manny Cochin's profile we gotta press. What is the meaning of showing me that? It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Cochin's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. What a guess! But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis. However, if you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people. Hey! Gumshoe! Sorry it took so long, Mr. Edwards, sir! That's right, he was going after the cart. Yeah. Gummy? Detective Gumshoe. Is that the Steel Samurai's push cart? Yes, sir! I found it in the open air stage area. So that's where you went. The detective spirit that Potts left me with. I thought I'd follow my gun and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth? Right, sorry, I thought that was Gumshoe saying it. That was Gumshoe saying it. What am I talking about? So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything in the case? Yes, it just might play a major role in solving this case, detective. But something isn't right. I thought that this entire samurai family was an Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage did you find the pushcart? I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Oh? Well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, detective. Yes, sir! Investigate the inside. Oh, we got some blood right here. I wonder whose blood it is. Who? It's blood! This must be Mr. Cochin's blood, which only goes to prove that Mr. Cochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theater, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
Objection!
I forced him to move the body into Alabast? What nonsense! Why would I bother to do such a thing?
Objection!
You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. However, what if you moved the body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast. No! If I can show how you moved the body from Alabast to Babal, then I win. But you can't! The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabast. Miles Edgeworth, have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means there is no question that can't be answered, right? The primitive statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. Testimony. Movements in Alabast. After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai, shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office. Is that all? Yes, that's all.
Objection!
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of Damask too. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office. Ah, those trifling matters. Oh, sorry. Anyway. Ah, those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak to those again. I do so hate to waste time. What? You... Is not every life precious? Do you really need me to answer that for you?
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Then you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. He's really full of himself, isn't he? I'm plugging in my phone real quick, because it needs to charge up. Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this? Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like. Rebuttal. Movements in Alabast. After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with a steel samurai shaking hands.
Hold it!
So why was it only the steel samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest. Wow! So you do have a soft side after all. The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels. Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh? But isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over? You did need to keep up with the act no matter what, I suppose. The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared.
Hold it!
That Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up. A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up? If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. You! What's it gonna take for you to fess up to anything? Very well then. Let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the rose garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then once everyone was inside, well, I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
Hold it!
And what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. Upon my return, I had the stroke of bad luck and bumped into a masked man.
Objection!
And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But this name was Damask too. Huh. Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the primitive statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue. Excuse me. Miss Von Karma is really letting her whip fly now. Eek! I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it. She must be at the limit of her patience as well. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything. Are we finished here? Miles Edgeworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babal? Sir. Mr. Edgeworth. Even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it? Is this the end? Hold it! It appears that we made it just in time. It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Evil Magistrate, it is time for you to pay. It's the Steel Samurai? No, you are mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Leo Ode Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mommy. Edgy Poo! Oh god, here we go again with this shit. The two people that I wanted to see the least. Mary! What are you two doing here? Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my... Go away! How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us? So is it this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant. Does that really matter right now? Hey! Is it just me or is the Iron Infant completely soaked? Oh yeah. I found him in Babal, but he was in the middle of the pool. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said. Huh? Oh, it appears I made it. Not that far back! Something about finding the Iron Infinite Babal? And he found it in a pool? I don't recall that being one in Babal. Oh, that! Well, I was in Ablaze the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babal. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden? Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... That's enough, Larry. The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling routine between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Ablaze to Babal is the Yanagarasu bilateral symmetry or counterfeiting. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty right here. Excuse me. But wait a minute. So let's think about this here. The building looks pretty similar on both sides, and so when you go down the middle, they would have symmetry with one another, or with each other. And that's how symmetry works. Symmetry is pretty much if you hear that in the background, that's our Alexa in the background if you hear that. But yeah, so for those of you that don't know what symmetry is, I'm just going to explain it. For those that don't know it, if you do, all right. But yeah, symmetry is basically like where if you were to take a mirror in the middle of the shape, the reflection on the mirror should be the same as what you are reflecting. So I'm going to say bilateral symmetry here. Ah, that's right. The symmetry was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. There is a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochran's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? An embassy built on their bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine. So you had it right here. So let's try it. Right about here, I guess? Yes, sir! I'll be back before you know it! It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time. You will stay here with us and wait. Sorry, I was doing something real quick. This is Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir! There's a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. Just as I suspected. What is it? The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other, which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Babali side. Mr. Cochran's body was moved into Babal through the pool in Alabas. Avoiding the topic with a vain answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof if you have any. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool. And not just any pool. It was the Babalis one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two country courtyards are connected. And where is your proof that the two sides are connected? The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant. This blasted doll! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back! Hey! You guys figured everything out without me. We did, thanks to this hero of Justice's son. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through to Babal. This guy's a doll and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but he has a point. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Agent Lang, why is he helping Mr. Alba out now? He's not. He's realized a flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. And another thing. Mr. Cochrun's body was found in his office in Babal. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage? Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babal, remember? You mean Shilla, right? With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office. Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipes with the body? He's right. Miss Shilla would drown if she did that. It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. It looks like your your hypothesis is about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Shihla's movements. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Shihla was in Babal? Ooh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool. Get rid of the water? Aha! That's it. Now I believe this time we really are done, right? Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. You are a most persistent man. Are you saying that you thought of a way to move the body through the water? Move the body through the water? That's completely unrelated to how it was done. Excuse me? The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. What do you mean there wasn't any water? Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. I get the feeling it's this one, but I'm not too entirely sure. Oh man, I'm starting to get a little bit tired. Hmm. Hmm. Wait a minute. I would say this answer's making a bit of sense to me. Let's try it. Oh wow. Alright. Tonight, the Yanagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalis embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border. So what? The water level went down? The reservoirs were connected? Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this. Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game. I haven't lost yet. I thought, and that route will lead to your defeat. Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route. I know that. I should have figured that you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know that those pools are extremely deep. And there's no ladders or footholds along the walls either. It would be difficult for Shitla to hold the body and clip out of the pool. That is a footholds along the walls. There was no need for such things. What do you mean? If one were to use a certain something, they could go up and down in the pool at will. Oh? It looks like you just got an answer. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already! Really? The way in which Mr. Shedna and the body were able to rise up to ground level. If there was a way to control the water level, that could be the way that the body was moved. This is used so that the body and Mr. Shedna move up and down in the pool. Excuse me. The first thing I'm thinking of is that wire. Hmm. See, I'm kind of thinking of this. I was thinking about that earlier. Well, I think now would probably be the time to try it out. Let's go. Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking. He used the fountain spouts? How so? The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Miss Shihla and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Ablaze side and the firefighting effort, these were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Cochin's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spots in advance, in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden and pushed it along with the iron infant and Mr. Cochin's body into the pool. At this time, Miss Shihla was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Alabast. She then made for the secondary open-air stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in the pool, the water level went down, and by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two ponds was not exposed. This is where she pushed the other card from Alabas in Baval. Oh, kind of does an alphabet there, sorry. This is why she pushed the push card from Alabas to Babal. Once that's accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the formula spouts once more. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spots once more, and the water level rose up to its original level, along with Miss Shihla and the boys. After that, Miss Shihla used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There is an elevator in the embassy, after all, so you see. Even with a small frame, she could very easily transport it around Cochin's body. And that will have some of my two-thought explanation of how the bodies was moved. No! Ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you? I knew you could do it, Edgeworth. Way to fight back. You accuse me of moving the body across country lines? But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me. The nitty-gritty? What does that old man want now? Proof, I believe, is what he seeks. Yes, proof. Without saying anything, who's to say whether or not any of what you said really happened? He wants proof? What are we going to do, Mr. Edgeworth? There's no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found in the pushcart in the open-air stage area. So too did I find one of the item in there. And that piece of evidence is what we will prove that the pools were smuggling ring route. This was another thing that today was hold on a second. So what will prove to be the pools. This is another thing in your open air. The smuggling Babulo's open air sack and stage arena. Hmm. Hmm. Something smuggled with the Babal's open tag stage area. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Um. Another thing they're smuggled over to Babal's open air stage area. Hmm. Oh wait. I realize something now. This might be what we're looking for here.
Take that!
Not even close. Oh, wait a minute. I'm one step ahead, actually. I was on the right track, but I'm one step ahead of the game. Literally. Yeah, I was on the right track, but not exactly there. See, it was wet. So, listen. I was on the right track, but I messed it up. And what exactly is this? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the bubbly side will be your undoing. A guitar pit? Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in, as it were? Much to your chagrin, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pit. What? This is something I found at the open-air stage which was transported with the body. I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to. Yeah, I was on the right track, and I suppose to the Alabastrian knife. Let us take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Tochin. On the handle of this knife, there's a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. Now let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot. It's a perfect fit! I assume that the petals must have fallen off from the flowers during Mr. Tochin's murder. Yeah, and then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Tochin's body. Oh wait, sorry, that says wrong. And then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Tochin's body. That's an interesting story, nothing more. Oh, I assure you, it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason I have this flower petal was wet. This flower petal was wet when I found it. It was wet, you say? Yes, and the only place it could have gone wet from the open air stage is pool. I ask you, how did a part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theater wind up in the open air stage area on the bubblies on the side of the embassy? I don't think I need to worry any workers. Words express. Sorry. I don't think I need to waste any more words as this pedal swings it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Gardens pool on through to the bubble. Impossible! The people of Zanfar have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell you everything back home will be there soon. You should be happy. Why? Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot or how many try to cover it up, you can never hide from your crimes and what you've done. Because we're here to see it to it that justice is served to people like you. You can't call what you've given a perfect argument. You know, I don't think this guy's going to ever admit he's wrongdoing, Mr. Edgeworth, because he buys himself above all else. People who can't really be negotiated with are people who refuse to admit when they are wrong. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist because people break eventually. Everyone breaks eventually. You're right. In that case, I have no choice but to use all the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. This really will be the end of the line. Alright. Normally I would keep going, but right now I am feeling tired. So, next time on Ace Attorney Investigations, it will be the final episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. The next time I play that game, I will not stop until we have finished the game. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Actually, let me check something here. Yeah, it's already 3:30. I need to go to bed. Shit. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just end it. I don't really see anything there. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Shout out to Joe C for the raid earlier tonight. Also, if you haven't already, go check him out. He is a really cool dude. One of the funniest people I've ever met. And also, I should say, if I am not ever going live, and he is, chances are I'm over there. If not, it's because I'm doing my own stuff. Like tomorrow night at 6:15. Well, it's not really tomorrow night, but tomorrow evening, I guess would be the proper word for it. I will be going to the movie theater to watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I am looking forward to that movie. I've heard I've heard some people's opinion on this, not including the critics, but I've heard mostly positive things. With one of them was a mixed bag, and before anybody says about, I know I'm singling that out, technically speaking, but at the end of the day, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And once I'm done seeing it, I will let you guys know what I thought of the movie. But for right now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time zone it is for you. Hope you have a good one. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole signing off.